So, Jason, I want you to spend the next 3 minutes telling me everything you know about Mad Max.
Okay, so made by the man in the movies that we do not talk about anymore, Mr. Gabson, something like that. He was the main guy in the first three, made by George Miller. It's like post-apocalyptic world.
We wouldn't have Fallout, Festa North Star, Borderlands.
It's been very influential in a lot of series, let's
Yes.
be honest. Lots of games, lots of movies, like
So,
everything.
speaking of games,
Mad Max came out as a video game.
Yeah.
I see what you were doing.
and made by the guys who made Just Cause.
So instantly you think, okay, it's an open world Mad Max
It's
game.
a huge open world Mad
made
Max
by
game.
the people who've probably made one of the biggest, most involved worlds that we've had so
Yep.
far. So, except this time, there's less things in there because obviously the
It's a
event,
wasteland.
It is, and so the thing of Just Cause is there's lots of things to blow up, to break, some of this. The different thing with Mad Max is that it is the wasteland. There's settlements and there's like occasional like salvage points and things like that. But it is an open wasteland. And you start the game, you lose the V8 Interceptor,
The last of the V8s.
the black on black, and so you lose that, and then you find this little fella who helps you build a new car. And he's got this whole kind of religious thing behind it, and you're trying to take back the wasteland.
And becomes your guide as you drive along the world. And he actually works. Like, doesn't become too grating. Like, oh, you should go do this. You should go do that.
It's a fantastic way to add that gameplay element of the car will fix itself without having to say it's magic. Do you know
Or
what
the
I mean?
car
Like,
will drive itself.
Exactly. So it's really well done there. The actual gameplay itself, like, I think the problem it faces is up close it's a little bit clunky because games like Just Cause don't have to have particularly precise inputs.
Of course, because you're just gliding everywhere.
Yeah, so it is a little bit clunky. However, despite the few things that I find wrong with it, gameplay-wise, it's pretty great. Driving around the wasteland, harpooning blokes out of cars, things like that. And if you notice, I'm dropping lots of Australianisms or colloquialisms.
Because you're getting to a point.
Getting to a point. The problem with this game is that it is, like, there was a big push for it to be Australian, and they've done a pretty good job of that. Like, Max sounds Australian, if a little bit try-hardy. There's some really good Aussie voices, and
But-
then there are some terrible Aussie voices. And the guy who does Chum Bucket, I know you're an American, mate, but you've watched the movie. It's not Dinky D, it's Dinky fucking Die.
Yep.
Right, so it does lose, so only Australians are going to notice that. As far as the actual game goes, though,
It's fun.
it's fun, it is beautiful, well imagined, it nails its art style.
Like, it's a beautiful looking game. As soon as you hit a sandstorm, look, sandstorms
Yeah.
in 2015 are a thing,
And they're
it's
terrible.
great.
Compared to the ones in Metal Gear Solid where they offer some kind of tactical issue, these are terrifying.
Like, they're the storms in Fury Road. If you saw
Yeah.
that movie and you saw that scene, you know what to
yeah,
expect.
the wind howls, there's stuff crashing in here, you're getting attacked, it is so full on. So, as an experience, the game isn't the most polished. There are
Right.
parts that are a bit clunky and annoying, but I genuinely think as an artistic piece set in the world of Mad Max, they nailed it.
Yeah, I agree. It is the best Mad Max game, and yeah, there's only been 2 games, but better than nothing, right?
Thanks, Kalia.